Now today I got something really nice. This is the S9 Plus, and it says S9 Plus 6K on the box. Doesn't have any other specs, so been checking these boxes out. I don't know if you want to call them the 9 series. There's a S9 Max, and then the X96 Air, and then the S9 Plus. There's so many options that they got. So make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up. It always helps. Let's come here to the device itself, and we are going to check this one out. Let's go ahead and open this up. First off, the packaging just looks very simple. It doesn't look anything crazy. So here is the device itself. Now, so far, the device, just looking at this, looks very, very cool. There's a little sticker I'm going to leave there for now. Looks like we are going to get some kind of clock, and you do have a couple extra features. So we're going to come here and turn on the other camera just to see it a little bit better. So you got your DC, your optical, HDMI, Ethernet, AV, and then you have your USB 2.0. Now on the side you have another two USBs 2.0. So this device is not carrying a 3.0 USB as from what I see. It does have a TF card slot. That should be okay. So you got 3 USBs. There it is right there. So let's just look at the rest of the stuff that's in the box here. So again, nothing fancy about the packaging, is just the standard box. And let's check this out. So you have a very thick Android TV box manual. So it's like 17 pages per language. So you got English, French, Italian, Spanish. I believe that's the only language that's in there. So there it is. I have the power supply. For some reason it was a little bit dusty, so kind of curious how long this thing has been inside the box. So we are going to be using the power supply. It does feel basic. It doesn't feel cheap, like a cheaply made power supply, and it does not feel like a premium. It just feels just like a standard basic power supply. So we're going to go ahead and be using that. Now, of course, you get your HDMI cables. So these look, again, like they're just going to be some basic cables. So they should be some 1920 by 1080s, at least at a minimum. The cables that these guys have been providing have been good so far. Now, the remote, this is very unique. It's got that blue on the box, and they give you a very fancy looking remote here. It doesn't feel fancy. It almost feels... And actually, you know what? I'm going to pull this up side by side. Here is my Fire Stick remote. It almost looks and feels the same. It's kind of cool. The Fire Stick remote, I do have a silicone. This one, the device, it's all built in with that blue. There is no silicone over it. But the buttons feel good. It just feels like a basic remote. It doesn't feel like it's a premium remote. But I think it's kind of cool that it is colored. So you do not get batteries, so make sure to pick up 2 AAA batteries. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see exactly what you get. So here we go. Let's plug this guy in, and we're going to leave it right there so that way you guys can see if there is a light that does turn on. I'm putting in the HDMI cable, so there you go. And you do get a boot. So let's come here to the capture card, and it says S9 Plus 6K. The light on this thing looks a little bit brighter. That's kind of cool. Yeah, check that out. So okay, S9 Plus. Okay, that's cool. I like the launcher. I'm using my own batteries now for the remote. We are going to be using their remote, and let's go ahead and turn off that other camera so you can check it out. So there you go. Very cool the way this looks. It looks very, very good. Is that a little guy swimming on the Netflix thing? So let's go ahead and check this out. The response on the remote feels very, very nice. It works. Sometimes the remote to the box doesn't pick up as well. So there you go. On the top, it looks like there is a Bluetooth, so it's reading the remote. And it doesn't look like you can go left or right. So it doesn't look like I could add any kind of shortcuts or anything like that. So we're gonna come here and look at the specs of this thing. What are the specs? How's it gonna work? So as always, you guys know I like to use this app called IDA64. So we're gonna go ahead and open this guy up, and we're gonna check this one out. So for system, the app now looks very different within this box. It's kind of hard to see exactly what's in it. So here we go. So you have to click into it. Some of these apps are a little bit different and quirky how they run it. So it does say the X96Q Max Pro is the device model. The box calls it the S9 Plus. So very interested in X96Q Max Pro. There you go. The device is running Cupid X-Droid. It's advertised as 64 gigs of internal memory, and you get 55 gigs. Now you also get 4 gigs of RAM, and it's running Bluetooth version 4. Now this is the Allwinner H313-H616 is the SoC model. Allwinner has some really good stuff there. For some reason the box, the labeling and the way it works is a little bit different. So, just keep that in mind. ARM Cortex A53. Now, as far as your GPU is running the Mali G31, HDMI cable is good. It's running the 1920 by 1080. And then, of course, we're going to come over here to Android. It's running Android 10. So it could be that it's just running a newer, the latest Android. I wish people would test this stuff out, just so that way you know if the device is going to be working good. It does say that the box is also rooted. So one of the last things I like to check out is codecs. So here you got your decoders, you got your MP4, ATM, 3GPP. You got multiple ones here too. They look like duplicates, but they are different and unique. AMRWB, you got your FLAC, your ALA, MLA, MPEG, Opus, RAW, and Vorbis. So you got all the different stuff for your RAW stuff. Now for your surround sound, so that's good. The RAW is always really good to have. Now the HEVC, MPEGs, you got your video decoders here, AVC, 3GPP. You got your H264, H263. So some really good stuff. Your F8, FP8, and 9 are also present. So some really good. The only ones I'm always missing, I wish they had the DTS or the Dolby Vision on here, which I don't think I missed it, but that's okay. And it's got all the Allwinner decoders. So Allwinner's got some really good stuff there. So wanted to give you guys a very basic, this is what the box is, this is what you get, and this is what the specs are, so that way you guys can see exactly what's in there. Stay tuned for part 2. The very next video is going to be exactly how the specs work on this thing, the settings, does the remote work good, is the device good. So stay tuned. As always, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.